With us now on set is Katya, and she is with I Love Organized Space, and she actually is the owner of that company. Welcome to our show. How are you?
Thank you. Very good. Thanks for having me.
And tell us about your company.
I Love Organized Space was created about 3 years ago. I used to work for corporate America, and when I had my first time children and became a first-time mom, I decided to, pause my work and stay home. After a few years, I was looking for something, and with the help at the time with my former life coach, I realized that I was really good at organizing. And not only that, I love it. I love organizing. I love doing everything that comes to kitchen cabinets. In fact, when I'm stressed out, I'll go and organize my freezer, for example.
There you go. I clean too, like at 2 in the morning. I find it's very therapeutic.
Yes.
So now tell us, why does clutter happen?
Yeah, there's actually 3 reasons why clutter happens. One, people can be really busy, with families and work. They just don't have the time to do it. 2, it happens because they do not know how to, or they might not have the right systems in place. And 3, which is very interesting, is because when something happens in your life, whether it's a death in the family, somebody gets sick, your space becomes second priority. So that's why clutter happens in everybody's home.
That makes sense to me. I lost a spouse 10 years ago, and I still have mail from 10 years ago that's in a storage unit right now, Katya,
Yes.
that I just haven't opened, and I need to just clear that completely out. So what are we going to be doing here today? You brought us some home tips that we can use on an everyday basis.
Yes, so organizing doesn't have to be expensive. It can be creative, and you can have fun with it.
Okay.
For example, I brought my own junk drawer from home, and here I have some compartments that I separated items in. So I have my notepads, my office supplies, and I got this from the Container Store, and they're very cute and pretty. But if you don't have the budget or you don't have the time to go get something, you can look around your home and get things like your Tupperware. Okay.
That's a great
and
idea.
Just section things out. For example, you can put all your little clips over here like that, and then you can put your notepads over here, so all of a sudden
You can start getting
out.
organized that way.
The
Like
idea
ponytail
is
holders, there's all kinds of things that are
everything.
loose in a drawer, right?
But the key thing is taking everything out of the junk drawer, looking at it and seeing what really makes sense keeping in there. It's the items that you go to, on the regular basis. But sometimes it does accumulate other items, and you just want to take for example, you can take tools and say, if I use, a hammer on a daily basis, on a regular basis, yes, it's okay to keep it here. Otherwise, it has to go into a toolbox.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. So
Depending on the usage.
Exactly.
And things, I guess, that you use more frequently should be in the front of the drawer. Things that you use maybe less frequently could be towards the back, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So another example is using an empty shoebox. So this is something that I like to put inside the drawer to separate items from another. And also to give you an example that if you fold t-shirts halfway and you stack them next to each other, you're able to keep your drawers organized. Because if you put things one on top of each other and you go for an item that's on the bottom, that's what it creates the chaos.
Brilliant. That is
Thank you.
brilliant. Yeah, because you're always digging through your t-shirts
Yes.
to see, well, where's the blue one, where's the green one. I
And
love
this
that.
is much more visible to you. And, for busy families, especially for kids who don't know necessarily sometimes how to fold things, this is easy. Pick the color that you want and you're on the go.
Excellent. And you also brought other ideas for organizing children's space, like Legos.
Yes.
Both of my boys were crazy Lego maniacs.
Yes,
So-
and it drives me nuts when there's so many little pieces spread out around. So when they're doing a project and you can organize them by color. So this is just something that you can look in your baking area, and I found muffin baking sheet, and you can organize them by color or by different figures if you.
Yeah, especially the figures, because then the heads could go in one part, the bodies could go in the other,
Exactly.
right? And all the different weapons can go in the other. This is great.
I
Love
have
it.
2 girls,
Okay.
so this is another example that I have a lot of little bows, the little items for girls. This is, again, just to separate items, and it's all about making your space functional for you. So when I'm quickly trying to get their hair done in the morning, I need easy access to items. I can't be
Katya,
going
this
through
is
it.
fabulous. And you brought a couple of other really great tips.
Yes.
I see here a paper towel holder. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us what this is for.
Well, I see clients get their bags from the grocery store, and they just go underneath the sink.
Okay.
And in this case, this really keeps everything together. saves a lot of space under the sink, and
Right.
it can fit about 10 to 15 bags. And
I
that's
like
all
that.
you need on a regular basis.
Okay, and right out of the
Yes.
egg section.
Right out of the egg section, it's a great area to organize any small items. In this case, I'm organizing some jewelry in here. And again, it's a way for you to easily see what you have. And if you have delicate pieces like necklaces, you put them in there, they're not getting tangled.
It's fabulous. Katya, thank you so much. These are simple, wonderful ideas that you could do at home, right? So thank you
Yes.
very, very much. So this is fabulous. All right, so stay tuned for more on Live It Up. I'm Donna Drake, and we've been visiting with Katya from I love organizedspace.com.